The Houston Astros are interested in trading for Cedric Mullins, so let's talk about it. It is officially that time of the year, everybody, where the trade deadline approaches, teams start to want new players, and the whiteboards come out for front offices, and Dana Brown has circled outfielder Cedric Mullins from the Orioles. The Astros came into this year knowing they would need lefties, so now going into the trade deadline, a lefty in the outfield to hit towards the bottom of the lineup sounds incredible for this team. Cedric has struggled a bit this year, hitting just .213, but has 12 homers. The Astros can change that. I've always been a fan of Cedric Mullins, and having him in our lineup just adds so much more depth to the roster. It's a very fun problem to have when you have a loaded outfield. What could a trade look like though? Maybe the Astros receive Cedric Mullins and pitcher Tomoyuki Seguno for Pedro Leon, Ryan Gusto, and maybe a little bit more. That could definitely get a deal done for sure. What do y'all think though? Are there any names that y'all are interested in? Let me know. All glory to God, everybody. Peace! These are my MLB Power Rankings halfway through the MLB season. At number 10, I have the Rays. They're a very sneaky good team so far in 2025. At 9, I've got the Brewers. I really don't think they're a good team, but they are winning games right now. Going to number 8, I've got the St. Louis Cardinals. I don't think anybody expected them to be this good in 2025. At 7, I've got the Yankees. They just can't seem to consistently win games right now. At 6, I'm going with the Mets. Their pitching is still elite and they could go far in October. In the 5 spot, we're going with the Phillies. They got swept in Houston this week and that was a tough loss. At 4, I'm going Cubs. They lost a weekend series in Houston this weekend, but they're still winning. At number 3, I have the Tigers. They're tied for the best record in baseball right now. At 2, I have the Astros. If they keep winning like this, they'll be 1 next week. And finally, at 1, I have the Dodgers. Obviously, we've got Astros versus Dodgers this weekend, and that's going to be a very, very fun series. All glory to God, everybody. Peace! We're in the second round of voting for the NL All-Star team, so let's see who we're choosing from. At first base, we've got Pete Alonso of the Mets versus Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers, and it's gotta be Freddie. Moving over to second base, you've got Tommy Edman of the Dodgers versus Ketel Marte of the D-backs, and I'm personally going with Marte. Over at shortstop, you've got Mookie Betts versus Francisco Lindor, and that's a really hard one to pick. Going to third base, you've got Manny Machado versus Max Muncy, and although they have a rivalry, it's clearly Manny Machado. At catcher, we've got Carson Kelly versus Will Smith, and Will Smith is easily the starter here. And in the outfield, you've got to pick from a couple different guys: Ronald Acuna, Pete Crow Armstrong, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Paez, Juan Soto, and Kyle Tucker, and that's going to be a fun one. The DH spot has already been filled because Shohei Ohtani got the most votes in baseball from fan voting. There are some people that should have been here, and the fan voting's been pretty bad, so I want to hear from y'all. Who do y'all think should be in the NL All-Star ballot? Let me know. All glory to God, everybody. Peace!